and I felt so bad. I was like, what have I been doing for the past 9 years? I could not even get, I did not even get one single yes. But I think, after participating in the Rectors Hub, I participated in the Rectors Hub, and it was like a magic for me. Now, so my first experience was I sold about um I sold about 9 acres conveniently to join the Rectors Hub. Funny enough, the Rectors Hub, I think I started with 5,000 naira, and I was paying on installments for so many time. And then the day I wanted to complete my payment, I was told to go and bring all the receipts, because I couldn't pay once. I was just doing it that way. And after that, I decided to join the GMI. Now, my experience in the GMI class, everything about me changed. I learned more on how to generate leads. I was able to know how to, use my social handles. I was like, wow, this is amazing. It was like a step-to-step training. The 30 days was just like a period for operation. Let me just use that word. When you are being operated upon and everything about your system is changing. Aside sales, aside the aspect of sales, there's a place of I was made within. My character changed, the way I approach prospects change, my expectations change, my attitude to sales. When prospecting, I think most times before I joined GI and years back, my prospecting system was, and this person should pay. I want to make sales, this person should pay. And you see me following up clients, showing a signal of desperation. But when I got to learn, the system, that there is a system, there is a prospect, not even clients, that made them feel comfortable doing business with you. So all these things were things I've never heard before. And last week, Monday, before then, after all these experiences, a lot of things changed in me. My sales system changed. I began to sell I was like, am I the one selling? Even in the organization I work with, they were like, gifted and you are the one ready, Some person walked to me and said, it is your time. I told them within myself, it's my time. Yeah. But I know what I have done. I needed to invest in myself. Most people, most writers will feel, I was like, these people, which kind of money? You asked me to come and pay. I saw the flyer that shows I have to pay 100,000 to learn. I said, what did they do? 100,000. What did they want to teach? So I ignored them for about 3 months. I ignored them. So later on, when I got the contact, it was through my Facebook page. I never knew they were even the one. Not until I participated, I was like, it's the same people. It's the same people that I abused that I ended up, working with. And today, sincerely speaking, today is a real testimony for me. I've been able to aside selling, see, my experience now is not even about the selling itself. I've been able to build relationship with people I don't even know before. Strangers, they end up becoming my friend. Strangers that are so more comfortable with me. Imagine a stranger telling us, a prospect telling me, you've not given me updates of that estate. You go and give me updates. Yeah, it's already paying for that estate. And you've never given me you are yet to give me updates of that estate. I said, I've sent it to you. Say, hey, okay, I'll go and check it. That kind of friendship. I began to see myself as as a solution provider. I'm able to see myself that people are really relying on me. People can trust my words. When I say something, I don't need to check it again. I'm not struggling to buy the trust of people any longer. It wasn't like that before. And even those that has been duped, when they get in contact with me, they feel relaxed because the method of speaking is not the normal conventional method that I've always learned elsewhere. So my approach to people, let me share a testimony. Do you know that? As I 2 days ago, some rectors just walked up to me and told me it was around tonight. They said, please, Madam Giftedness, we want to talk to a prospect and we'd like you to talk to him. They are not my team members. They are not my team members. So they said, please, I want you to talk to him. We believe you can talk. We tell them you are our boss. We tell him you are our boss. So, at the end of the day, it was like, the lady just walked up to me and came to my DM and said, wow, this is amazing. No, this is the product. The product of Tokotaya, talking that way, because and I planned when I get back and I started, I laughed. I said, yeah, I'm becoming a woman of authority in this industry. So I want to say thank you to Tokotaya. I want to encourage everybody in this house. See, beyond you making money, this is a platform where you'll be made. When you are made, the money flows in. That is how it works. It's not you running after sales will start running after you. So this is what I want to talk to everybody. Be ready to be part of this community. Be ready to learn and be ready to implement. Implementation gives you the results. Thank you so much and God bless you.
You're welcome, ma. You're welcome, ma. You're welcome. One of the reasons why I like people to listen to Gifted is if somebody struggled to pay 200,000 naira from 5K, if somebody made 5K down deposit again for another 1 million naira payments, and that same person in less than 3 months is sponsoring 13 people on the same program. You know that a lot has changed. No doubt.
Like that. It was not like that before now. That, where I started was the issue of limiting beliefs. Where do I get buyers? What am I to sell? But when I plunged into TKTY system, Realtors Hub and GMI in particular, the whole story changed. I did not, for one day, know how to use Instagram. I was just looking at it. And before I started working on GMI, before I started GMI, there was a code TKTY told me. I implemented that code, and it was like magic, because I found many things changed about me, and I said, this is where I'm supposed to be. And I started working with TKTY. And when I joined GMI, just within that 1-2 months, the whole story changed. Visibility, selling, and many people knew that I'm arrived. When I went to our convention, people were asking me, you have been doing this? You should have told me to help you. When they went into the wrong hands, I said, you should have told me to assist you. They will say, we did not know. It was when we see you on Instagram and Facebook that we knew you are doing this. And from that point, people were asking me, how can I help you? How can this do? There was a time I told TKTY that someone was asking me for a 1 billion naira property. I said, Emike, TKTY said, you should not say that. That is your loss. Now people are asking me 3.5 billion properties, and I'm working on it. It is so great working with TKTY. I appreciate a lot. Thank you for putting me along like Oromonishe Payati. That is TKTY for you. And that is what I experienced in GMI. Someone that is telling you to do something, giving you an assignment, and even following you up until you do the assignment successfully. Thank you. I'm impressed for being where I'm supposed to be. Thank you, TKTY.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for sharing. And like I like to say, without the implementation, so I love to celebrate all of our students, all of our clients.
I just want to ask one question, sir. If you don't mind, what was the last office you held before joining TKTY? Because people don't understand. When I say something, until we hear your story, we don't understand who we are speaking to. So if you can give us a brief introduction of yourself, sir, we would appreciate it. You need to unmute, sir.
I happen to be in the real estate system around 30 years ago as a federal civil servant. I rose through the ranks to become the federal controller of housing. The one I did then was attached to my schedule, selling land, doing this and that. It was just for insiders. It was for our allottees and few people that I sold to. Now, going out of the system, going out of civil service, it was a paradigm shift. If you are not careful, you will miss along the line. But when I was thinking of what to do to belong to the system, I met TKTY. And that made me to be on the right path to continue on the real estate that I've chosen as a career. Apart from that, because of this issue of real estate to belong, I have 2 masters, environmental management, housing development and management, apart from my profession as a registered town planner. I was planning to go for another professional exam, but when I met TKTY, I knew that's just the shift of what I've been pursuing, and my story changed for better. So I appreciate TKTY for all this. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much,
for sharing, sir.
Thank you for giving context to the testimonials too. Thank you very much, sir. Somebody is asking.
So about the hub is for a year. It's an annual mentoring platform. Annual mentoring platform. While the GMI, if you do the prime, is for a month. Your 2 million naira is for a month. Presently, there are people who are doing the GMI as I speak with you. We onboarded them yesterday, and they are started already. You begin to hear from them as the month goes by. So, but for the mentoring platform, the mentoring is for a year. It's an annual platform where you have access to us, where you have access to other realtors, other federals who have gone through everything you're about to experience, and they will be there to also guide you as well. Then see, our community is one of the best communities, if not the best. Why? One, all our examples about real estate. It's not a community where you give you examples and you start thinking everything is about real estate. And apart from that, you're going to experience sincere love. You see, one of the things that is affecting that you're not selling, one, you are not happy. Two, you have not experienced love. When you experience these two things, something about you will begin to shift. It is the first basic thing we help with our people. When you understand love, you extend that love to your would-be customer, which is what happens to gifted apps. You're not going to be selling with desperation. Instead, you will share from a place of love. And that can only happen when you come in contact with somebody, with people like us that understand it. So, if you are here and you're ready to join our mentoring platform, if you are here and you're ready to join the hub, just type hub in the chat. Type hub in the chat. I want to tell you the price of the hub so that just type HUB in the chat. Type HUB in the chat. Receive you because there is so much in store. I love it when people win. I love it when people succeed. I love it to see people sell. I really love it. And I love to show people how to sell, especially iTicket. See, if you do not know how to sell iTicket, it's another reason why you will struggle. Real estate is not sold like you are selling Indomie. Real estate is not sold like you are selling chicken. Real estate is not sold like you are selling air. All those your desperate way of selling, we work for those things, never for real estate. If you sell once in real estate that way, it is not a sustainable way of selling, which is why we have dedicated our lives to showing you exactly how to sell high tickets. There is a way to sell high tickets. There is a system for selling high ticket. And that's why you see everybody who plug into the TKTY system, whether through the GMI or through the hub, you see them smiling because now they stay in a place and they are magnetizing clients to them. If you want to be such, all you need to do is to type HUB and one of our admins will attend to you. And the last point. So, what do you get in the GMI? First, is the only program that comes with accountability. One of the major things that affects realtors is that you don't implement. So you go for plenty trainings, no implementation. When you come into the GMI, you get implementation. What's the next thing you get? You get personalized strategies. On the GMI, you do not have one size fits all. You get personalized strategies. What else? You get to build your brand. You see, if you have heard everybody that has spoken, you heard them saying that, oh, now customers see them as friends. That's the power of having the right brand. So you have the right brand. People see you as worthy of requesting of 3.5 billion naira property from you because now you have the right branding. If I go to your pages, whether Facebook or Instagram, I'm sure that even myself, that I don't want to buy anything, I will run away. How much more somebody wants to buy? So when you come into the GMI, we'll show you all of that. What else does it come? It comes with a community. community of like-minded people. And that community is priceless. You know why? If you put a price on it, I'm not sure anybody will be able to afford it. Once you come into the GMI, you belong to the GMI community forever. Forever. So that means that after your program, there are still other things we do. What else? With the GMI, you have your lead. All these things we have been talking about. All these things, all these questions. Your questions will move from no to yes. You had gifted hands. You had Mr. Oluseyi. They all did not have clues to all this thing. Your lead gen will be fixed. All of these things. Who should you be speaking to? Where are your customers? How should you answer people? What are your nuances? Many of you are calling prices, but you don't even have the nuances. Can you see gifted? Gifted was sharing with me how she would naturally just move somebody from trying to buy maybe property, maybe one plot to buying an acre. It doesn't, that does not come because you wish it. It comes by knowledge. So all of these questions we've been asking, you would get answers to them when you come into the GMI. But the beautiful thing about it is that that's our coaching program. And if you are here and you're thinking, oh, how do I get a discount? Oh, is that the last price? Good news, that's not the last price. We give a discount. And we only give discount to people who come into our mentoring platform, which is where the Ultimate Realtors Hub comes to play. The Ultimate Realtors Hub is our mentoring platform. There you get knowledge, different kind of knowledge from social intelligence to intellectual quotients. Some of you, your problem is not that you don't have intellectual intelligence. Your problem is that your SI, your social intelligence is too low. Your social intelligence is too low. So you get to miss, customers walk away. You don't even know how to handle people's emotion. Somebody joined the hub December and instantly, like it was instant, the person said, see, because I heard something about emotional intelligence, I was able to keep my emotions under. Normally, what I'd have been angry and flare up, I did. And that led to a 180 million naira sales. And the person said, man, that's the best thing that has happened to me before bread and butter. So you when you come into the hub, you get premium knowledge. We begin to tell you different things. You begin to know the right offers to put out, the right nuances to put out. And the training is not just on sales, it's on emotional intelligence, your high Q and all of that. What is more, you have weekly Zoom sessions, and those Zoom sessions are powerful. Tomorrow, we'll be having our session in the hub. It's our mentoring and it's paid. So I know some people come and say, please, you didn't give it for the people that have paid. Now, remember, I said another plus for the mentoring session that when you come into our mentoring community, that's the Ultimate Realtors Hub, you will be able to get discounts for the GMI. Now, somebody's asking, how much is the hub? While I tell you the price,